Hello, dear children. I welcome you into today's English class, where we are going to continue the chapter where we left in the previous video. We had seen that Cobra and Mongoose had started their fight. Moving quickly until today, we are starting from this. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, the Mongoose made a pretended move to one side. See, this fight is between the two great fighters. Cobra is equally smart, just like the Mongoose. Both of them were trying to cheat the other one. So, Mongoose did the same. He pretended that he was going to attack from another side. Immediately, the cobra struck. The cobra came in that trick of Mongoose and he struck there. His great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the Mongoose. The hood of cobra came so fast and swiftly that the writer thought now nobody could save the Mongoose. But the little fellow jumped neatly to one side. But Mongoose was smart enough to avoid this attack. He jumped to another side and saved himself, and darted in as swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. He bit the snake at back, and quickly he moved away from the reach of the cobra. At the same moment that the cobra struck, the crow and the manna hurled themselves at him, only to collide heavily in midair. Striking insults at each other, they returned to the cactus plant. A few drops of blood glistened on the cobra's back. When cobra was about to struck the Mongoose, because three spectators were watching this: Manna and Crow, and the narrator also, or the writer. So, Manna and Crow were continuously watching each and every moment of it, and they observed few blood drops came on the back of Cobra. At the same moment that the Cobra struck the Crow, and the Manna hurled themselves at him, only to collide heavily in mid. The cobra struck and missed. Again the Mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Again cobra wanted to give a the bite to the Mongoose, but Mongoose was smart enough, and already the consequences the crow had faced, because crow and manna were watching the fight continuously, and cobra, because he could not struck the Mongoose out of anger, he stuck to the crow. The crow and manna hurled themselves at him. The cobra struck and missed. Again the Mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Again the birds dived at the snake, bumped into each other instead, and returned shrieking to the safety of the cactus. See, the birds were enjoying the fight, and they were again and again coming near to the cobra, because they had seen in that fight the Mongoose was going to be the winner. So the birds were coming again, and they were just again flying away. So they were enjoying this fight. The third round followed the same course as the first, but with one dramatic difference. The crow and the manna, still determined to take part in the proceedings, dived at the cobra, but this time they missed each other as well as their mark. See, manna and cobra were doing this sort of game. Whenever cobra was bitten by the Mongoose, they were coming from cactus side and enjoying participating in the proceeding. But 2 rounds went successfully, but this time a dramatic change had come up. They could not move so swiftly because Cobra was also very annoyed. The manna flew on and reached its perch, but the crow tried to pull up in the mid-air and turned back. In the second that it took the bird to do its, the cobra whipped his head back and struck with the great force, his snout thudding against the crow's body. What happened? The cobra's fight was enjoyed by Manna and Crow both. They both were enjoying, and they were also coming near to the cobra and then coming back to the cactus flying. But the third round, Manna was capable to come back. Crow came, but Crow again returned back. And this time the snake gave a little poison on the body of Crow. I saw the bird flung nearly 20 feet across the garden. So, as a result of the venom, Crow fell down around 20 feet near the garden. It fluttered about for a while, then lay still. It struggled for a little. The poison made him to struggle for a little, then he kept silent. The manna remained on the cactus plant, and when the snake and mongoose returned to the fight, very wisely decided not to interfere again. Manna again came back at the cactus plant. Again she had started watching the match, the fight between cobra and mongoose, but now in a very smart way she had decided not to interfere in their fight, because the crow had seen the consequences. Even the crow was no more. The cobra was weakening, and the mongoose, walking fearlessly up to it, raised himself on his short legs, and while a lightning snap had a big snake by the snout, the cobra writhed and lashed about in a frightening manner, and even collided itself about the mongoose, but to no avail. The little fellow hung grimly on until the snake had ceased to struggle. He then smelt along its quivering length, gripped it round the hood, and dragged it into the bushes. Now, the final result of fight had come up in this paragraph. The cobra was defeated in it. He tried his level best, but the swiftness of mongoose was remarkable, and ultimately mongoose fearlessly walking and cobra lost his life, and mongoose dragged cobra into the bushes. The manna dropped cautiously to the ground, hopped about, peered into the bushes for a safe distance, and then with a shrill cry of congratulations flew away. Manna came back this time very cautiously, meaning very with the utmost care. She came near, she saw what happened there, and then she gave congratulations way to the mongoose, and she flew away. Thank you, dear children.